Hey, welcome back to the Crabby Dice. Today is the playthrough for Shakespeare, a game with a super unique theme. We're going to be running a theater, getting actors and craftsmen to work in our theater, going up on 3 different tracks, getting resources so we can build up our stages and costumes for our actors. Great, so this is the playthrough video. Click on the link below for the setup and rules breakdown if you just want to see that. Alright, so my thoughts on the game before we do the playthrough is I really love some of the unique mechanisms in this game. I can't think of a game before this one where you're actually doing worker placement on your own board and not on a general board. So I know Paladins of the West Kingdom and Orleans sort of do that same thing now, and I like those games better. But they came out after this one, and this one came out with that concept, and I love it. Another super awesome mechanism is the bidding. So you're sort of bidding to go first, but then you're limited yourself on the actions you can actually take. So by bidding a lot, yeah, you're gonna have more actions, but then you're gonna go last in turn order. So resources might disappear, the actors and craftsmen you want might disappear. So it's not always a good decision to do a lot of actions. You might wanna just spend 1 or 2 to get exactly what you need, because it might pay off in the long run. All right, what else is great? The art is fantastic. Every single character is drawn beautifully and it's so pleasing to the eye. It's incredible. So we already touched on the unique theme. The theme is super unique. The game runs really snappy as well. You're doing like actions on your own board, so as soon as somebody does their action, you've already established by the time it gets back to you what you're gonna do. So unless somebody's stealing a resource or a character that you were just about to do, the turns just go around and around as fast as possible, and the game can, with 3 or 4 experienced players, it can get done in an hour. Easy. Okay, there is a lot of interactivity between the players too, compared to most Euros. Even though you're doing actions only on your board, the bidding is always interaction because everyone's involved. There's fights for resources here, and there's a definite fight for the characters that come out down here. So you want to go for the good ones and leave the crappy ones for the other players, right? Alright, so let's touch up on a bit of the bad stuff. I can't really think of a lot of stuff. There are 2 really negatives I see in the game. Is you really need a super high quality craftsman in the first 2 rounds or you're not going to win, right? So if you're not getting more resources than other players, it's hard to catch up. You feel like you're fighting an uphill battle and you're not going to win. Alright, the second negative is I feel like the stage strategy is much stronger than the costume strategy, because stage pieces, you get bonuses for every stage piece you get. Sure, you might get a bit more points with the costumes, but just the benefits you get from the stage pieces just makes it a lot easier to play. So your first go around, I would suggest do a stage strategy, and that'll be much easier to play than the costume strategy. And there you go, that's it. So on my scale of 6, what do I give this game? I'll give it a, let's see, I want to give it between a 4 and a 5, so let me settle on a 5. Right, I still love this game. If more games come out with the mechanism of playing on your own board and stuff, like Paladins and stuff, might push this one down a bit, but for right now it's so clean, fast, easy to play. I love it. Alright, so let's go to the playthrough. Before we start, 3 things. Please comment, subscribe, like my videos, that would be amazing. Let's go. Alright, welcome to the Shakespeare playthrough. This game's kind of hard to do a play for because there's some bidding, and any game with bidding is hard to sort of randomize when you're sort of playing by yourself and thinking in somebody else's boots, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So we're gonna be doing 3 players. I'll be red, there's gonna be blue, and there's gonna be green up there. And just to show you my player board, I'll be red, and I got my token. So there is, if you didn't see the rules, shame on you, but there's a pre-draft phase over here for your first character that you'll have on your board. So starting with last player, green, they're going to take a character, and then working your way backwards to first player, you'll all end up with 1 character that you'll take into the first round. Alright, so looking at all this stuff, I think what green's going to do is going to grab this dressmaker over here, because she's pretty powerful. She's the second most powerful one. She only costs 3, still allowed him to take 6 tokens worth of points up there. So he's gonna take this one. Let me put in his player board area here. There you go. Now blue's gonna go next. He's gonna take a token. Okay, what blue I think is gonna focus on is this character. I love this character, one of my favorite in the game, and super powerful. if you fill her up, every time there's a dress rehearsal, you go up on every track, and her power is pretty awesome. You get to move up on any track that you want. She's kind of expensive though, but he'll try to fill her up right away so that he can make her work for him. There you go. I'll take him. Then I'm up. Oof, I don't like my choices. I got 2 helpers and one of these guys, and this guy is not that great, to be honest. He only costs 1. Usually the lower their cost, I mean the crappier they are. This one's just about blue and gives you ambience, which is not great. So I'll probably just take the helper. So this guy, he makes all my craftsman actions +1. So if I get more craftsmen in the future, every time I activate them, he gives them a +1, but I can't activate him, which might be useful because then I could bid lower in the future because he gives me a bonus, right? So you know what, I'm gonna put him right here because of the glare. You won't see him and I won't have to activate him. He just gives you a +1 every time. All right, there you go. So now we're gonna refill up to 5. Ooh, 8. And now we're gonna do the bidding phase. So let's go to my player board. I'm gonna attempt to do a bidding phase here. So how many should I bid? So if you didn't see the rules, the amount that you bid is how many actions you're gonna be performing next turn. So I think next turn, all I really want to accomplish is, or this turn anyway, is use my craftsman here. So that's 1 action. And maybe do 1 other action. I sort of want to go first because I want to go grab this lady, which is amazing. She grabs 8 worth of tokens up there. Or she's pretty good too. She's gives you a white and an ambient. Or I can get another helper here, so I make all my craftsman actions +2, which is pretty darn good. Let's see, what does he do? He gives you a point at every, oh, but he's expensive. And oof, his trigger is horrible. Every time you trigger him, you lose ambience. Ooh, that's pretty rough. So what I'll do is I'll use 2 tokens, and I'm gonna go do this for the other players. So let me do it randomly here. I should just get a dice and roll a dice for them. Okay, so now we're all gonna show our hands. Boom. And now we're all gonna adjust the turn order up here. So I bid the lowest, so I'm gonna be first player, and that's gonna score me a point because whoever is first player is gonna score a point. So just like that, I'm on the board. Now blue and green both bid 3. Tiebreaker goes to blue because they're ahead on the initiative track. So they're gonna stay second and green's gonna stay third. So let me give all these tokens back to people. Now I only bid 2, so these 3, let's just dump them back here. And this is what we're going to be dealing with in the action phase. Alright, so that was phase 1. So remember, we always do the same 6 phases every turn. So this turn 1, we're going to do 6 turns and do 6 phases in each turn. First is bidding, second is doing your actions, third is ambient calculation, fourth is dress rehearsal, only in 4 and 5. 5 is the reset phase, and 6 is the rest phase. Alright, so we're going to go through all of those for the first couple. Alright, so now it's phase 2, which is doing your action. So I'm first player, so I get to do an action. So look at my board. So I can either recruit somebody or actually put my token on somebody to activate them. So I think what I'm going to do right away is recruit. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to take this lady over here because she's pretty darn powerful. She lets me take 8 points worth of costume design, which will allow me to score a lot of points because I'll get some higher values up there and place them on my actors. Now, whenever you take a character, you're going to put in your character reference card here, which means you can't recruit another character this round, obviously, and it just tells everyone that you've recruited already. Okay, so now this one also works as a craftsman, so I'll put her on this side of the board, and there you go. So now I've already recruited. And oh, I forgot one thing, is at the beginning of this phase I usually move everything down because we're going to reset the initiative track during phase 2. Alright, now blue's going to go next because they're second in turn order, and I think what blue wants to do is they have that actor which they need to fill up. Do they want anything else? I think they're going to go for this helper here because they don't have any help right now for a craftsman. So they're gonna use their card to grab this guy, put on their board here. Now green's gonna go next. Now what green's gonna do is, because he knows I have an 8, technically a 9 of costume design, they're gonna dive right in there and try to get as many costume pieces as possible before I get in there. So they're gonna activate a guy. Now, by being the first one to activate a guy, what happens is they're gonna be first on the initiative track for next turn. Boom. So now they activate for 6 costume pieces, so they get to come up here and take 6 worth of costume pieces. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna take here 3 2s, and they're gonna assign these to their actors. Show you how that's done on my board in a couple of seconds, because I'll probably end up doing the exact same thing. Alright, there you go. I did that for him, so now it's my turn. So now I've already done my recruitment for the turn, so I don't have to look at that anymore. So now I'm basically just activating my stuff, 2 cards for the round. So I can either activate him, and he can give me costume parts or theater parts, or I can activate her and all she gives me are costume parts. So I think I'm gonna get costume parts. So I'm gonna put my token here. She's actually gonna be 9 because remember I have a +1 because of my helper here. Let's remove the glare. There you go, that dude. So 9 worth, so I go back here. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's gonna be all these. Actually, instead of the 2 1s, I'm gonna take the 2. Boom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I get to assign these to my actors. Let's do something like this. The reason I'm doing this is because as soon as you fill up 3 on a person, you're gonna score them. So if I had 9, all I'm gonna do is get a coin and a point. I want to get at least 2 points out of all my my actors, because I am gonna draw a lot of good costume components. So I'm going to try to get as high as possible on these tracks. So hopefully I can get at least another 3 here, which would make it a 10. Well, let me make it a 4. I mean, so at least I can make it an 11, so I can score 2 points there. All right, there you go. That was my turn. So now blue's going to go again. They're going to activate a person. I think they're going to activate a station part here. And they're gonna do for 5. They can split it up between the 2 because the default guy up here, you can do costume or theater parts, right? So if you put your token here, you can get a mixture of the 2, but they're gonna spend it all on theater parts. So they actually have the helper 2, so they're gonna get a 5. So they get to take 5 out of here. And I think what they're gonna want to do is get a 3 and a 2. There you go. So they're gonna put this on their player board area, not mine, but theirs. So now the 2 gives them a coin, and the 3 is actually a negative benefit for everyone else. I'll just show you what the 3 does. It's the unhappy sign there. So this lowers everyone's ambience by 1. So let's go to my player board, and we're gonna lower this by 1. I'll do the same thing for green. There you go. So blue did her action. Green's gonna go next. I think what green's gonna do is use their card to recruit somebody, and they're gonna try to recruit an actor. Well, there's only actors left, and I think the one that they want is this lady over here. She's pretty good. So he's gonna put this card near his player board. There you go. Now back up to me for my last action. So I only got 1 token left. So what do I want to do? I could get theater parts here for 5 as well. I could activate him to raise myself 2 on a track. I think I'll go get some theater parts as well. So I'm going to put my token here, and it's going to allow me to take 5 tokens worth, because I remember I have the helper, right? So 5. So I'm going to go up here and take 5 points worth of tokens. And remember, I cannot take the gold one unless I have a gold taking it's a character that does it, right? In case you didn't see the rules. So what I'm going to do is I'll take a 4 and a 1. Oops. 4 and a 1. Now, what the 4 allows me to do is raise my ambience by 2. So I'm going to go on my board here. Actually, wait, maybe that's not a good idea because I'm still going to end up losing 3 and I'll still lose some points. So wait a second. You know what? And what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take a 3 and 2 1s. So I'm going to do exactly what blue did and lower their ambience by 1. There you go. So blue's going to go down by 1 and black's going to go down by green's going to go down by 1, and then I'm going to put these on my board. So the way theater pieces work is they have to go here and both sides have to be symmetrical. It has to be symmetrical and it has to be built like a pyramid bottom up. So start with an obvious choice. I'll put a 1 here and a 1 here. And 3s are the second most common number in the deck. I can either put a 3 here so I can get a 3 here, or I can put a 3 in the middle so that I can get smaller numbers next to it. What I'll do is I'll put a 3 here, so at least if I'm ever stuck I can actually put a token up here. Alright, so there you go. So there you go. Now I did all my actions for the turn. Basically yellow and green are going to go both do 2 more actions, and then I'll come back for the ambience phase. Okay, everyone's done their actions. Now we're going to go to the ambience phase. So that's dealing with this. But unfortunately, there are 2 purple tokens left in the supply, so everyone's going to move their marker down by 2. Let me just do that for everyone. And everyone's going to end up at the -1 point. Alright, so now everyone's going to score their ambience. So everyone got -1, so we're going to move everyone down 1. Alright. And then everyone's going to reset this token back to the middle. Let me just do that for everyone. There you go. Okay, now we're going to check for the phase 4, which is the dress rehearsal, but you only do dress rehearsal on 4 and 6, so we skip that one. Step 5 is going to be the refresh phase, so we're going to just refresh. So we're going to give everyone their cards back. We're going to toss these 2 into the discard pile. I'll just put it down here. We're going to refresh 5 cards. There's that gold guy to get a gold token. Now we're going to refresh this by tossing these in the discard pile and refilling. I won't show you that, it's going to be boring for you. And then we're going to come back. Oh, this goes to 2. And I'll come back. Alright, phase 6 is the rest phase. So for that we're going to go to our player board. And the way it works is you're going to follow 2 steps. First, remove all the rest tokens you currently have on your board. Well, first round of the game you don't have any, so you'll see that in round 2. And second, you're going to put rest tokens on characters that activated this round except for 1. So if you put out 2 tokens, you're going to put out 1 rest token. If you had 3, you're going to put out 2 rest tokens, and so on and so on. Right, so now I have a choice. Do I put a rest token on him, or do I put a rest token on her? I mean, her value is much higher than him, so I think it'll be an easy choice. I think I'm going to do that. Although I don't have an ability to get any theater parts, which might hurt me, but let's just leave it like that, right? Yeah, there you go. So I already did that for the other 2 players. So there you go. That's a whole turn or a whole round. So now start of round 2. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out turn order. So we're going to do our bidding thing again. And just to show you what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to bid 1, 2, 3, 4, and the card I'm going to get, so 5. I think I'm going to activate everything this round. Alright, so I'm going to go last for sure, I think. And I'm going to activate all my cards, so they're all going to have rest tokens, but then the turn after that, I'm going to maybe bid 1 or 2, right? Because I won't have that many actions to do. So here you go. This is what I'm doing. And let's go see what the other characters are going to do. I'm just going to take some random tokens from them. There you go. So everyone's gonna bid, and we turn it over, and look at that. So green only bid 2, so they're gonna be first player. They're gonna go to front of line. Blue bid 3, so they're gonna go second. So green's gonna gain a point for being first. And there you go. These are the tokens we're gonna be using this round. Let me just keep them right here. Yeah. So let me move everyone's tokens back to their depot, I like to call it. So I moved them back here. Actually, I'm using all 5, so I'm not gonna have any here. All right, so there we go. So green's gonna go first. So start of phase 2. I'm gonna move all of this down. I did forget to show you the second and third movement when we activate our characters in turn 1, but I'll show you during round 2. So green is first, and I think he bid super low because he really likes this card. This card is kind of overpowered, I think. So he's gonna go recruit this guy. He's gonna use this card. He's gonna put his token here. There's card there, and he's gonna recruit this guy. Boom. Just like that, he has a guy that's gonna produce him 8 theater points every round, which is crazy. All right. Next is gonna be blue, and blue's looking here. He's looking here, and blue really wants this character because he's got to fill up those actors that he got last round. So he's gonna do the same thing and recruit here. There you go. Now, what am I gonna do? Let me get my tokens in here. So I gotta activate 5 guys and I gotta recruit. Now I'm in no rush to recruit because I'm the last one that's gonna be able to recruit, so I don't need to recruit right now. So I'm gonna be up here first no matter what because I'm gonna activate a character. So which character should I activate? Obviously I'm gonna activate her first because first come first serve on any items on the game board, and she's gonna allow me to get 8 costume parts. Alright, so let me activate her. Now I only have space for 3 costume parts right now, so I want to get high values. Actually, this is a 9. Remember, I got my helper here, so I got 9 valued worth of tokens. So I'm gonna come up here, and I think what I'm gonna do is if I take 2 4s and a 1, let me see if that works out. So before I decide, let me go to my player board here. So if I put a 4 here, so let's say I do this. Probably not the most efficient thing in the world. Or I maybe can put a 5 here. Yeah, you know what? Instead of this, I'm gonna put a 5 instead. Let's put this back. Take a 5. Put a 5 here. So now, alright, so I finished the costume. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna look down here. So this has a value of 11, so I'm going to look here and it's going to be 11 is 2 points. So I'm going to go up 2 points on the point track. Boom, boom. So you're going to notice the the point tracker here is sort of like a snake. So you just got to keep track of that. And there you go, that was my action. So now it's going to be, sorry, so I was the first one to activate a character, so it goes there. Now green's going to go next. They're going to activate a character no matter what right now. So they're going to go. And I think they're going to activate their theater guy that they just got. So it's going to be 8 worth of theater points. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to go on a couple of 2s and a 4. So there you go. So they're going to get 2 coins. And they're going to move their ambience up by 2. And a couple of coins. Let's give that to him. And he's going to get those. Next is blue. So blue is going to do the costume gathering or making. So they're gonna have 7 worth of tokens. So 7, I think they're gonna go grab a 4 and a 3. Probably their best bet. There you go. Actually, no, they really need to fill up that lady. So I think what they're gonna do is, so the lowest you can get to get a value is 6, and they get 7 worth, so they're gonna do 4, 2, and 1, just to be sure to finish that lady to get the incredible bonus that she gives every dress rehearsal right there. So by finishing a girl at 7, they're also gonna get 2 coins. It's no points, but hey, at least it's 2 coins that they can use to pay for her at the end of the game. So I'm gonna put this on her. And there you go, now back to me. So again, I can keep doing an action or recruiting. I think I'm just gonna keep doing actions. So I'm gonna pretty much activate all my guys this round. So let me just show you how everyone works. I'm gonna activate, I think it's Falstaff over here, and he's gonna raise my ambience by 2. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. So there you go. Now back up to green. He's got one action left. What does he want to do? I think he's going to activate Shakespeare. So he's going to raise two of these by one. I think he's going to raise the blue one and the yellow one by one. Now blue's going to go. He's also going to, oh, he can't activate Shakespeare. I think he's going to activate the queen to draw 3 cards and pick one. I'll show you how this works because I'm going to activate her next. So he's going to pick one of these. I think the one he wants is this one here, to not have to pay one of the characters. He's going to take that. These go underneath the deck. Now I'm going to activate the exact same person, so I'll show you how that works. So I got 3 tokens left. I'm going to activate the queen. So she gives you an option, either take 4 coins or go take 3 objective cards and keep 1. So these are objective cards. So you draw 3. Let's see what they are. I'm going to keep 1. So how does this work? Oh man, I don't even know what these are. I already know I'm going to keep this one because I'm building a lot of dresses, so this might be good for me. I have almost no chance of doing it, so this objective basically makes these 2 spots on your theater board worth points. If you fill them up, this would be great for green because he's going to fill up his board. And this one I'm not sure what it is either. I think this one is you can pay 2 coins at the end of the game for a point or pay 5 for 2 points. I'll just double check these. I think I'm just going to take this one anyway, and I'll just double check what it is in the rulebook. Alright, now these 2 cards I didn't take go underneath the deck. So now green's out of action, so they pass. Now blue has 1 more action, and I think for his action he's going to do a theater gathering action. So they have 5 points worth. So what they're going to do is get a 4. Sorry, get a 2 for sure, and a 5, and a 3. There you go. So this is going to give them a coin and lower everyone's ambience by 1. So I'm going to go show you how that's done. So it's going to lower mine by 1. I'm going to lower green's by 1. It's going to go on their board. That was their last action. Now I'm free to finish off the round. So I have 2 more actions and a recruit. The rest have finished their turn. So I think I'm going to do my recruit now. So who do I want? So whoever I take, I can activate this round. I could get him, but he's kind of garbage. I need another actor so I can put costumes on them. But I really don't like this actor. He just gives me money and he raises 1 random thing. So that's not great. I think I'm going to take either him to get me points, or I can take him so I can take even more parts every round. They both cost 3, so what I'll do is I'll take him and I'll show you how this works. He's the golden guy. He basically makes you able to take golden tokens, which are all worth a point at the end of the game. So I'll take him, and he's going to go on my right hand side here. There you go. So now it comes back up to me, obviously, because everyone else did their action. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a token on him now. And he allows me to take any gold token. So I'm going to take this one here. And I'm going to place it right here. It turns into a wild. I know the 3s match, but golds are wild. I just put it here so that now I can build up here without having to worry about getting another 3 here. All right, and then my last token. I think I'm going to activate, well, I don't have a choice. Everyone else is activated. So I'm going to activate Shakespeare here, which allows me to go up on 2 different tracks. So I haven't moved any of my guys yet. So what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to fall behind, oh boy, I'm going to go up on the blue and red. There you go. Maybe I'll get some cash up there and score some points over there. Actually, I'm going to go up to yellow instead. Because here it's whoever's ahead is going to get 2 and whoever's second is going to get second. So if I ignore this track, it's fine as long as I'm ahead of people here. There you go. There's phase 2. Done. Now we're going to deal with the ambience. So I'm going to go to my board. Sorry. So you got to look up here. So there are no purples. So no one's going to lower their ambience. Then we're gonna go up here and we're all gonna score our ambience. So I'm gonna get a coin. Is that my first coin of the game? It is. There you go. So I'm on my way to paying at least one person. I gotta get a ton of coins. I got 5 here, 3 here, and a 1 here. So that's 9 coins that I need. I'm at 1. Alright, I'm gonna do that for the other players, and looks like green's gonna get a coin, and that's about it. Alright, so that was phase 3. Now phase 4 is dress rehearsal, but we don't do it in this round. That's fine. Phase 5 is reset. So you know what, I'll reset and I'll come back for the rest phase. I'll be right back. Alright, so the refresh is done. So let's do the rest phase. Let's go back to my board here. Alright, so first step, you remove all the rest tokens you have currently on your board. Alright, and then you're gonna fill up rest tokens equal to the amount of tokens you have minus 1. So one of these dudes are not gonna be covered up. Which one do I want to do? So I really don't care about ambience next turn, so he's gonna be covered up for sure. Now what else? I could use him. There's only 1 gold piece, but it's not, I mean, not super important. I don't really need the gold piece right now in the game, so I think I won't need him. So let's put it on him as well. And I really need an actor, or I won't be able to use his ability. I don't need another objective, so let's get rid of that. So I did look up my objective. That's if I fill up 3 people's costumes, I get a point. If I fill up, 4 people's, I get a point. If I fill up 5 people's costumes, I get 2 points. So I'm gonna be at 2. I'm gonna need 3 more people's costumes to fill up. Oh boy. So now who do I pick? Who do I pick? One of these 2, I'm gonna have to block. So I think I'm gonna keep Shakespeare, just so I can keep going up the tracks and put pressure on the other players, right? So I'm gonna do that. Plus next round, I think I'm gonna only bid 2. I'm gonna activate Shakespeare, probably, maybe 3. Shakespeare, I'm gonna activate him, and the new character that I recruit, right? So he's gonna be the one that I keep for next round, so he's not gonna have a rest token on him. I sort of fed him some Red Bull and he's ready to go. All right, so there you go. There's my rest phase. I sort of did the same thing for the other players already, and now we're gonna do the bidding. So what am I gonna bid? In reality, the most I can bid is 3, because I can activate 1, 2, and the character that I'm going to recruit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And you know what? If nobody bids under 3, I'm first on the tiebreaker. So as long as nobody bids under 3, I'm gonna be first place to do what I want. Alright, so let me pick randomly from the other players. I think because they bid so low last round, they're gonna bid kind of high. It just makes sense. So blue's gonna bid this, and green's gonna bid this. Oops. Alright, so we're gonna show our tokens, and look at that. Red bid 3, blue 4, and green 5. There you go. We're gonna readjust the turn order track. So I'm gonna be first, blue second, green third. I'm first, I'm gonna gain another point. Boom, just like that, I'm leading by quite a bit. And there you go. These are our token discs that we're gonna need. So now we go to phase 2, which is actions. So I'm gonna have a lot less actions than the other players this round. So now I gotta decide, do I really care about any of these guys? I really love Lear over here. He's one of my favorite cards in the game. He allows you to take a blue theater piece, which is the 4s, which is great. The only problem with him is he's super expensive. Already I have so much to pay. So I can go all in and get a ton of guys that cost a ton and not pay them at the end. Sure, let's do that. I'm gonna go crazy. Let's I don't want to take another of these guys, because there's rare that there's ever 2 golden tokens up there, and he's pretty good, but he only raises you by 1. Alright, let's go crazy. Let's go take Lear over here. There you go, that's my recruit. He's gonna be the first actor that I recruit. So I already have 2 things of 5, so I think at most I'm gonna take another character at 3 maybe. That's it. I can't really afford to have any more high cost characters. Alright, so let's go to blue. What does blue want to do? Blue's looking at the characters here. Doesn't want another actor right now. I think what blue wants is looking at his board. He can take this guy, which will work out well. Yeah, he's gonna take one of these two because he needs another construction worker guy, craftsman. So I think he's gonna take him. He has a helper, so this is gonna be like a 5 for him. So he's gonna take him. I'm gonna put his card right over here. Now we're gonna go to green. Green doesn't have to recruit this round. Oh, I forgot to move these down. Dope. He doesn't have to recruit right away. He can take his time. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna grab, boom, 8 worth of tokens up here. So he's gonna match a 4, so he's gonna take a 4 for sure. And he's gonna try to take some lower values so that he can build up. So he's gonna take a 3 and a 1. So there you go. There's 8 worth of tokens, and he's gonna basically raise his ambience by 2 and lower ours by 1. So mine's gonna go, oops, I forgot to reset this at the end of the round. So this is gonna go down by 1. Let me update green's thing. It's gonna go up by 2. And there you go. So that was green's action, and back up to me. So green did his first action with a character, so he goes first on the track. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna activate a character, so this is gonna go up. So which character do I want to activate? Sorry, this should go down here. So I can activate him for 5. Which is, I think, what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, so before those tokens disappear, I think I'm gonna have to do this. Actually, I'm gonna activate him because there's only 1 4 left. So I'm gonna take my token, activate Lear over here. So what he gives me is a blue theater piece. So I'm gonna come here, and it's the double ambience one. So this is gonna go directly on my board. I think what I'm gonna do is put in the middle here. So this is gonna raise my ambience by 2. So 1 2 back in the positive. And it raises me on a 1-track act of my choice. I think what I'm gonna do is move up on the blue. There you go. The reason I did that is because if you look at my board, he's gonna raise me on the red, he's gonna raise me on the yellow, and basically I have no way of going up on the blue. So hopefully I can get all of them past the negatives over here, so I don't score any negatives during the first dress rehearsal. Alright, so that was my action. Now we're gonna go back up to green. Sorry. That was my action. We're gonna go to blue. So blue's gonna activate the first person. And I think what blue's gonna do is blue's going to get some theater pieces before they all disappear, so he's gonna do it for 5. He's gonna get 5 over here's worth of characters. That's gonna give him a coin, and it's gonna lower everyone's ambience by 1. So unfortunately I raised mine, but it's gonna go back down. I'm gonna do the same thing for green. Alright, that was his action. Now it's green's action. Oh man, he's got so many tokens. He's gonna raise his ambience by 2 by activating Falstaff. Alright, now back up to me. So I got 2 actions left. Go to my board. Which one do I want to activate now? I think what I'm gonna do is activate him for theater parts. So I do it for 5. Because remember I get the +1 here. And for 5 I'm gonna take these 2 before they disappear. So that's gonna give me $1. Take another $1 here. And it's gonna lower everyone's ambience by 1. So let me do that on everyone's board. Now I get to put these 2 tokens on my board. So I'm gonna put the 3 here and the 2 over here. Alright, so it has to be symmetrical, remember, so I can't put a 3 and a 2 next to each other here because it won't match. So I'm gonna put it here, so I have to put a 3 in the future here and a 2 here, or put a golden token, right? Alright, so there was my, I think that was my last, no, I have one more action because I did 3, right? Sorry, blue bid 4, so they have 3 tokens left. And oh yeah, it's because he didn't recruit yet. That's why they have the same amount of tokens. So now it's blue's turn. So they're gonna go up 2 tracks up here. So blue's gonna go up on the yellow and on the blue for he activated Shakespeare. Green's gonna go. He's gonna activate the new character that he got last turn, so he's gonna go one on the ambience and one on the track of his choice. I think he's gonna go up on. No, he's gonna try to go up high on the blue here. I'm gonna go up here. Now back up to me. It's my last action. Well, I only got one character left on my board to activate. It's Shakespeare. So I put on Shakespeare, so I got to go up twice on two tracks of my choice. I think like before, I'm gonna go up red and yellow during the dress rehearsal. So I think I'm gonna go up blue. Blue ones for sure. Oops. So this was supposed to go here. And I think I'm gonna go up on the yellow track. So maybe I can be first on this track at the end of the dress rehearsal next round. Alright, so there you go. I'm done. So I'm gonna fast forward all their steps. I'll be back for the rest action. I'll even skip the refresh phase as well. Alright, so I did the refresh phase and everyone's turns were good. You missed the ambience phase, so I was at nothing, so that's fine. You didn't miss anything. Now we're at the rest phase. Let's go back to my board. So first step, remove all the rest tokens on your board. Alright, second step, add rest tokens -1. So I have 3 guys. I think the one I want to keep, oh boy, I think I want to keep Shakespeare again. He lets me go up on 2 tracks and I'm almost out of the negative. So at least if I move up 2 for the dress rehearsal, I'll be completely out of the negatives, which would be fantastic. Although I do want to keep him too. He's really powerful. You know what? I'm going to keep him. So I'm going to keep him. So I'll take it from him. Because he allows me to get a free number 4, which is gigantic. And there's one number 4 right over there. It has my name on it. So this one's going to be blocked out. And this one's going to be blocked out. Alright, there you go. The rest phase is done. Sorry, got to show you. I'm blocking out this one and this one because I did 3 actions, so 2 of them are going to be blocked. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing for the other players and I'll be back for the bidding. Alright, so this is the start of round 4, phase 1, picking our bids. So now we're getting to the point of the game where everyone wants to bid a ton of a ton of actions because we have a ton of open spots here to activate a ton of people. Alright, so I can bid up to 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can activate everyone, even 6 with the character that I'm going to get. But I don't want to bid too high because I do want to recruit somebody good. And I think this round I'm going to eye him because he allows me to get theater parts. Even she's not bad. She lets you get number 5. Although she's super... you know what? I can't afford another number 5. I'll try to get maybe a number 3 here. He gets you theater parts that are really good. I'm gonna have 7 because I have the +1 of the craftsman. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna bid is 3. Is 3 enough? I mean, I gotta use that one for sure, so that's 1. I'm gonna get this one for sure again. It's 2. If I push my luck and take, I want to take this one too because there's a golden thing there. That's 4. Oh man, okay, I think I'm gonna bid 4. I'm just gonna go 4, and I'll probably be 2nd or 3rd for sure. I think. Depends what the other guys want to bid. I'm gonna pick randomly for the other players. Green's gonna bid this, and blue's gonna bid this. Alright, so this is our bids. Sort of picked randomly or not. We're all gonna show. Alright, green bid 3, blue 4, and red 4. So we're gonna come here. So green bid the lowest. He's gonna go first. I'm gonna break a tie against blue. We both bid 4. So everything's going to shift over and green's going to gain a point. So boom, he's tied with me. Blue's really lagging behind there. So let me put everyone's tokens back on their spot on their board. So green's going to be first player. Now what does green want to do? I think the first thing he's going to do is use his 8th theater character. Boom, just to steal a ton of tokens before they disappear. And I think what he's going to do, he's going to try to fill up his board. He also has an objective to try to get 40 points in his whole tableau of theater. So he wants to get the most points possible. Alright. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to grab a 5. So he can get the 40. He has a lot of low numbers right now, so he's going to try to get a high number. So 5, and he has 8. And he needs a 1. So he's going to 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that work? Yeah, there you go. He's going to take this, so he's going to get one of those +3 tokens, and he's going to get a coin. Let's give him a coin. Boom. Give him a coin. Let's give him one of these +3 tokens. And he's going to put these on his board. Alright. Then, comes down to me. I have 4 tokens to use. Let me put these tokens right here. And a card. I can race to get that guy right now. But what I'm afraid of is that blue token might disappear on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use him now. Alright. Use him now. He's going to let me go up a track and get a blue token. So I'm going to get the blue token, which is the double ambience gain. I'm going to go up here twice. And I'm going to place this, and there's pretty much only 2 places I can put it. I can put it here, this scores me a point, or put it here. I think I'm going to put it at the end here. So that's going to score me a point. Go on the track here, gain a point. Boom. Just like that. That was my turn. Then it's blue. What does blue want to do? So I forgot to reset this, but green activated character, I activated character. Now blue's going to go, so they'll end up being last no matter what. So blue can either get a character here or activate a character on their board. Let's see, what do they want to do? They already have somebody that's a seamstress to score. Maybe he'll get him and steal him from me. This guy's pretty good for him too. But he's $5. Oh my god, he's super expensive. But you know what? He's gonna do it. He's gonna take her. Alright, so he's gonna put his token here. Or his card. Take the actress, put it on his board. Then it's gonna be green's turn. So green's gonna keep activating guys. I think what he's gonna do is he's going to gain the bonus from Shakespeare, so he's going to go up on 2 tracks. I think what he's going to do is go up heavy on yellow right here. Actually, if he goes up twice on blue, no, he'll do that. He'll go up heavy on yellow. Next, back up to me. And I think what I'm going to do before it disappears, I'm going to grab this token, this guy right here, which allows me to take 6 worth of theater tokens later. Put him on my board. Oh, you can't see him because of the glare, but there he is. Alright. Blue's gonna go. So blue has all his actions to do. So I think he's gonna start off by, he really needs to finish off Falstaff, so he's gonna go get some tokens here. So he's at 6. I think he really needs money, so he just needs $1 there. So he's gonna take actually he's at 7 because he has a helper, so he has 7 worth of tokens to get. No, sorry, 5 worth of tokens to get. Sorry about that. So he's gonna take a 3 and a couple of 1s. All right. He finished Falstaff with only a 7 total, so he's gonna get 2 coins out of it. He's gotta pay a ton of people, so he doesn't mind the coins. And now he's gonna jump back up to green with his last action. He bid 3. Yeah, his last action. And I think what he's gonna do is finish off Shakespeare. So he's gonna put this on his gathering here, which he gets a total of 4. So I think he's just gonna take a 3 and a 1. 2, 4. He's gonna gain $2 as well by finishing off Shakespeare with 7. And he's gonna put the lonely number 1 on the lady up there. Alright, jumps back up to me. So what should I do? I think I'm just gonna activate him now, the guy that I just got. So he gets me theater parts for 7 because I have my helper here. I think I'm just gonna hide my helper down here, just so I don't run out of space. There you go. You still won't see the card though. So I get 7 worth of theater parts. So I do need a 3 and a 2 for sure. And unfortunately there is none. So what I gotta do is retract that move. And instead of activating him, I think I have to activate him to get the golden piece so I can match up. So I'm gonna take the golden piece here. Boom. That's gonna be a point at the end of the game. And where should I put it? So I need a 3 and a 2. And 3 is there, but there's no 2. So I can either waste it here, or put it up there, or put it here. So I can put anything here. I think what I'm going to do is place it right over here. Does that work? Let's make sure that that's okay. So if I put it here, I need a 4. So if I run him for 7, my only choices are a 5 and a 1. And I can't really put them anywhere. I can put a 5 here and maybe a 1 up here. Oh man. Alright, let me put this here. It's kind of a waste because that's easy. 2s are easy to get. Alright, you know what? Let me put it here. Done. Done. No more retractions. And there you go. So that was my second action. So how much did I bid? 4? That was my first action. I still have 3 more. Blue's gonna go. They're gonna activate the objective lady. So actually, you know what? He's got so much salary to pay, so he's just gonna take 4 coins for it. So take 4 coins, and that'll help him out in the long run. So green is done. Actually, he has to recruit somebody. He's not done. So who's he gonna recruit? He doesn't want any of these. He's already got somebody for this, somebody for this, somebody for this. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna grab him and turn him into an extra. Boom. So these guys you don't have to pay, and you just have to fill them with costumes, and they'll move you up on the track. So let's give him. All right. There you go. Back up to me. So I had 4 actions. Oops. I used the blues token instead of my own. Sorry about that. So I got 2 more actions. Yeah, because I did 2 and I bid 4, so I got 2 more actions. So obviously I'm gonna activate him and him, or him and him and him, something. I'm probably not gonna activate Falstaff because I don't need to go up twice. So either I get costume parts, and I think I will because I need to fill up Falstaff because this is round 4, and we are gonna do a dress rehearsal, which means scoring all this. So I think I'm gonna activate her for sure. And she's gonna give me 9 worth of costume parts, and I need cash, so I might get some low numbers. So 9. Oh man, I don't even have a choice. I can only take 7 worth. Look at that. I can only take 7 worth because there's no other tokens in there. So that's what happens. First come, first. Oh well, I don't get anything. So I got this. So I can put a 5 here to score 2 points, but I don't really need points. I need cash at this point. I got so much salary to pay, and I only have $2. And I really want to fill up him because he's gonna make me go up 2 tracks when we do the dress rehearsal. So I think I'm gonna put everything on here, and for 8, I'm basically gonna get 1 coin and 1 point. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look here, so that's 1 coin. Get a coin here. And 1 point. So I'm gonna score another point. There you go. Alright, so now it's blue. His second last action. He's gonna activate Shakespeare, so he's gonna go up on 2 tracks. I think what he's gonna do is beat me on the gold and go up on the red. Try to get out of the negatives. And now finally my last action. So what do I want to do? I don't really have a choice. There's no more. I mean, I could put theater parts. What do I do? What do I do? I think I'm gonna just get an objective, or maybe I need cash. You know, I gotta pay my people. I think I'm gonna just take cash. So I'm gonna take 4 coins here. Maybe not the best use of my money, but better than nothing. There you go. So now I can pay at least, let's see, I can pay him. So I need at least 7 coins to pay 3 people. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 3 people paid. It's just my 2 golden people I can't pay right now. So that's negative 4 points at the end of the game. But we'll see if I can get more. Alright, there you go. I'm done. I'm done. So blue's got the last action, and then we're gonna go to the rehearsal. Or ambience first and then rehearsal. I'll show you how that's done. So blue's gonna go. They have only 1 guy left to activate. They're gonna go up on 1 track. So any track they want. I think they're gonna go up the red track. There you go. So they're really advancing. Alright, so there you go. That was the end of the phase 2, which is actions. Now we go to phase 3, which is the ambience phase. So I'm gonna actually gain a feather. So I'm gonna go up any track of my choice, and this is gonna go down. So which track do I want to go up? I think I want to go up the red track. Yeah, so I can get out of the negatives. Here you go. So I'm gonna go up there. Now I'm gonna do the same for the other players. Gain nothing, gain nothing. Alright, so they're on 0, so they don't gain anything. Alright, so now phase 4, for the first time, we're gonna do a dress rehearsal. So the way that works is in player order. You're gonna first check whoever you completed with costumes. You're gonna add their axe bonus to the track. So green's first. So they're gonna go up red and yellow, looking at their board. So green, red, and yellow. Alright, done. Now, second player is me. So I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna go up blue, yellow, and red. So once on each of the tracks. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Alright, now it's blue's go. I'm gonna look at blue. They're gonna go up yellow. Oh, 1 of each, and yellow. Oh wow, that's good. So 1, 1, and 1, and yellow again. Boom. Wow, that was crazy. So his actors are really good. Alright, so there you go. So now we're gonna score. Alright, so how does this work? We're gonna do 1 act at a time. So let's start with the first one. So blue's gonna gain $1. That's it. Next one. So green is first, so they're gonna get 2 points. 1, 2. Blue is second because he's on top. So it goes from bottom to top because green got there first. So he's gonna gain 1 point. So blue's still lagging behind though. Then we're gonna score the bottom. Basically nobody scores anything because we didn't reach the 1 pointer. Oh, I forgot to remove a point for green here for being last. Boom. Sorry, if you're anywhere in the first 3 on any axe here, you can get a -1 point. So he's gonna try to get out of there before the end of the game. Alright, there you go. We did the dress rehearsal. Done. Alright, now it's the cleanup. So I won't show you that again. I'll come back for the rest phase. Alright, refresh done. Let's go do with the rest phase. So let's go back to my player board here. So remember, step 1, remove the tokens that were previously there. And next, all the ones that I previously activated, -1 is gonna get a token on it. So next phase, oh boy. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna put more costumes out because I'm pretty much filled out. Unless I get more actors, it's gonna be a wasted action. So let me put a rest token on her. I'm also gonna put a rest token on him because no blue tokens came out, so he's kind of a useless power at this moment. So now I gotta decide, do I want an objective or a golden tile? You know what, there's a ton of gold out there. I think I'm gonna keep the golden tile. That's a point at the end of the game. So I'm gonna put a rest token on the queen. Might hurt because I still need more cash. The 4 coins might be nice. And there you go. Now I can do the bidding, but before that I'll do the same thing with the other players. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're all set up for the bidding phase. This is the second last round of the game, and I just noticed something, that I think my last 2 characters that I need to get are gonna be actors, because I do need to fill up 5 actors to get the 2 points there. So I'm in no rush to use these because I might just get 2 extras and put just extras so I don't have to pay them anything. Oh boy. So I don't mind bidding super high because I'm in no rush to get these, but I am in a rush to get some of these tokens up here. There are a ton of gold tokens though, so that maybe that's not much of a rush. So I might just bid 5. I mean, you know what, I'll bid 4. So I can activate 1, 2, 3, and 4 and not activate false stop this round. Because there are no 3s here, so I'm not in a danger of losing any ambience whatsoever, and I won't gain any because there's no 4s either for me. So I think everyone's going to be stuck at 0 this round unless they use false stop. So I'm going to bid 4. And let's see what the other guys are going to bid. I think blue's going to bid this. And I think green's going to bid this. Alright, so we're going to show our tokens, and boom, we all went super high. So green bid 5, I bid 4, and blue bid 4 as well. Alright, so blue's always copying me, but unfortunately blue's always behind me on the track. So let's reorder this. This is going to slide over like this, and I'm going to score a point. Boom. Maybe that was not smart of them, who knows. Maybe green should have bid only 4. I don't know. So let's put all the tokens we didn't bid in our little depot area. So these are the ones we're going to be dealing with, and I'm first player, so what do I want to do? Alright, looking at my board, I can either dive for that 3, but I think what I'm going to do is activate this right away because I really need a 2 to put over here and to get money with the 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this dude over here, and this is going to give me 7 worth of tokens here. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 2 and a 5. And the reason I'm taking a 5 is the 5s are super powerful. They let you take one of those +3 tokens over here. So I'm going to take a +3, and the 2 lets me take a coin. So I'm going to take a coin. So next turn when I do the same exact action, I can add +3, so it's going to be like a 10 gather, which is insane. So now I'm going to put these on my board. That's going to score me a point. So go on the board and get another point. Boom, just like that. So I activated a guy first, so I'm going to jump way ahead on the tiebreaker right here. So blue's going to be next. Blue's going to do the same thing, but for these tokens before they all disappear. Actually, never mind, he's gonna do the exact same thing before all of those disappear because he just noticed if green goes and uses this token, he's gonna gobble up like 11 of these tokens. So he's gonna go grab 5 worth of pieces here, unfortunately, not that much. He's gonna take a 2 and you know what? He's gonna take a couple of 2s and a 1. So he sort of screwed green over because green has a 8 value, but he's only going to get 7 back. So he's going to take this, and it's going to give him $2, 2 coins. So I'll take a 3 and put back a 1. So I'll put those on his board. I think he's going to score a point for that too. He's going to cover that part. Alright, so let's jump back up to green, who right now sort of stuck. He has to cover that before they all disappear. He's going to take these tokens, put them on his board. I'll score him 3 points. Sorry for the delay. He's pretty much covered almost his whole theater. Alright, back up to me. So nobody's in a rush to get the actors right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a guy, I'm going to steal this guy and get an extra. Boom. Put him on the side of my board over there. So that when I use her next turn, I'm going to hopefully be able to fill them all out. Alright, so blue's gonna go. Blue. Blue's gonna go get parts here. So he's got 7 worth. So 7. He's gonna take 4 and a 3. Done. Green's gonna go. Green's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna take a. Actually, no. Green needs another extra so that he can put the. He's gonna do the same thing I did. He needs an extra so he can put actually costume pieces on something. There you go. That's Green's turn. Now back up to me. All right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna do this to get a golden piece right now. Probably my best bet, eh? Sure, it's another point. I'm gonna go here, get a golden piece. Now I got a choice. Take one of those, one of those. Eh. I think because I need to fill up characters, I think I'm gonna take this one. Put it on him. There you go. He's got the golden touch right there. Alright, next is blue. Blue. What does blue want to do? Blue's gonna use Shakespeare. Actually, no. Blue's gonna use one of his ladies to go up on one of the tracks, and I think blue's gonna go up on blue here. And that gives him a green token, so he's gonna take this one. And he's gonna put that on Shakespeare, and that's gonna give him a 12. Oh, he's missing one, so that's gonna give him 2 points. There you go. Next is green. Now green's gonna take tokens here, so he's gonna get 6 worth. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put this on some of his people. Alright, next back up to me. What do I wanna do? I got 2 tokens left. This is gonna be wasteful now. There's only a 2 left out there. So maybe I will get a point with him. So I guess I'll activate Shakespeare. It's going to allow me to go up on 2 different tracks once. Do I catch up on the yellow or just give up? I do need a lot of money. So if I can go up, or I can go here to generate me a lot of points. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna go up twice on blue. Let's see if I can reach the end on blue to score a ton of points here. Alright, so now blue's gonna go. What does blue want to do? What does blue want to do? How much cash does he have? He can afford another character. I think he's gonna go get this lady here. So blue's gonna go get this lady. Get it on her display board. Next, green. Green's gonna use his golden guy. He's gonna take this piece here and put it there. Next is me, my last action. Alright, well, this sucks. I can do this so I can get a whole 2 value token there. And if I put a 2 here, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which is gonna score me a point and a thing. Sure, let's do it. Might as well. I don't have a choice. So that's gonna give me 4 worth, but hey, look, there's only 2 left. That sucks. That's why you want to go first. So I'm gonna put it here. That's gonna score. I'm gonna score 1 gold and 1 point. Get another gold and a point. Took the lead on green. Alright, so yellow, blue's got 1 action and green's got 2 more actions. So I'm pretty much done. So I'll do their actions and I'll come back for the ambience phase. Alright, the cleanup's done. I did all the other steps. Now we have to do the rest phase and then we're going to go on to the last round of the game. So rest phase, again, remove all your tokens. And now I have 4 tokens out there, so I'm going to have to place 3 rest tokens. So which ones do I want to cover up for sure? So him, for sure. And now I got to decide. I think I'm going to cover up Shakespeare for sure. Don't think I'm going to need his abilities. So now I got to choose. Do I want the gold piece, which is a point, or do I need a ton of these? I mean, it might end up being the same exact thing. I might take this token, might equal a point, but then if I get a ton of pieces, I might cover up 2 extra things. It might be 2 points. But then if I use a golden piece and I put it here, that's 2 points anyway. So I mean, it might end up being the exact same thing. So I guess I'll go quantity over quality, or is that the expression? Because I do want a ton of dress pieces here. So if I want a ton of those, alright, you know what? Let me keep the yeah, sure. Let's go for quantity over quality, because I'm looking at everyone's board and everyone has all their workers, construction guys, pretty much covered up. So I'm gonna have free reign on taking whatever I want, I think. Okay, so down to the bidding phase. I'm gonna take all our tokens back. Sorry, I forgot to take the tokens off my guys. So how much do I want to bid? Oops, got to re-add these last turn. Blue was actually, no, green was actually first last turn. Okay, so turn order. It's the last round of the game, so usually what happens is everyone dumps 5 unless they really want to go first to capture something there. Does somebody really need something? Blue's got... Blue needs one of those. Let me just double check here. Blue's gonna get that. Green's gonna do that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go crazy here. Alright, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're all gonna show. And green and I both did 5 and blue did 4. So blue's gonna go first for the first time. And I have a tiebreaker against green. So at the start of this round, we're gonna move that. So blue's gonna actually gain a point there. Alright, so blue's first player. Look at that. Okay, so last round of the game. So phase 2 for the last round. So blue's first. Actions. So they're gonna activate one of their characters that gives them a green disc. You're gonna take the 5. And what that also does, it gets to move up on one of these tracks. So I think they're gonna move up on the gold track here. There you go, done. He did finish a character with 9, so that's gonna give him a gold and a point. Done. Next is gonna be me. So what do I want to do? So I think I'm gonna dive on those pieces before they disappear. So what I'm gonna do is quantity over quality. I'm gonna go here and I get 6 plus 1, 7, and I'm gonna use my +3 tokens, so 10. So I get to take 10 worth of these tokens over here. So what do I need? I need a blue. Unfortunately, there's no blue. So I'm gonna have to stack everything completely on the left hand side here. So I need, oh my god, that won't even work out for me. I need 10. Wait, so let me back up here. I can't put a token here because there's no blue. I just got screwed. I should have kept the gold guy. Actually, that's what I would have done. I would have kept the gold guy because I would have realized that the blue was not there. So it would have been useless to keep this because I wouldn't be able to fill this out. So let me take that back. Ba-bum. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do instead is I think I'm going to go recruit my other extra so that when I do a gather costumes next round, I can fill up 2 cards at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recruit here. Actually, instead of getting an extra, I'll get this guy for 1 coin. Who knows? Maybe he'll help me. Alright, I'll get this guy. And he'll go over. Running out of space. So I'll put him up here. There you go. He's up there. Let me get him out of the glare. See that? There you go. Alright, there you go. That's my action. So now it's green. And green needs to just cover up a bunch of spots. So I think what green's gonna do is go on his thing over here. And what he's gonna do is he just needs 3 tokens and he has a thing of 4. So he's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll give him a ton of points. All right, he's gonna cover up three candles. Actually 2 candles. 1, 2. Because he can't cover up the other one. So let him do that. All right, he's done. Now it's gonna circle back, so it's blue. I think what blue needs to do is, sorry, that would have gave him $1. So green would have got $1 because he took a 2. Can't forget that. And I think what blue's gonna do the exact same thing, but he's gonna do theater parts again. So he's gonna have a total of 5 to get. So he needs a bunch of 2s. He's gonna get 3, and he doesn't really have a choice, but he'll take this. So he's gonna get $1, and everyone's ambience is gonna go down. He's gonna get $1. I'll lower green, and I'll lower mine. Boom, just like that. He's gonna put this on his board, and that'll score him a point actually. So let's give him a point. So we're all really clustered there. Next is me. What do I want to do? So now I'm gonna definitely activate her. So that's 8 plus 1. Sorry, plus 1. So that's 9, and I think I'm gonna use my +3 token. Where did my +3 token? Oh, I tossed it already. So let's just calculate 9, 10, 11, 12. So technically I have 12, all right? Don't forget that +3. So 12, I'm gonna take 12 worth of these tokens in the middle. So I'm just gonna take, I do need to fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need at least 5 tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough? Did I overshoot? Let me double check this. So what do I have? 12. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's okay, because I'll go get a golden piece next turn with my golden worker. So I'm going to put these on my board. So I got a couple of 4s and a 3. What I'm going to do is try to hit 8 here. So that's going to give me a point and a gold. And a point. And now the other 2 pieces are going to go on the new guy that I just got. There you go. There's my turn. So that's going to be green. Green's going to go on Shakespeare. He's going to raise up his stuff. I think what he's gonna do, he definitely wants to get out of the red here, but he has Shakespeare full, so he's gonna go up on the dress rehearsal. So I think what he's gonna do is gonna go up twice on the blue. There you go. Because he's gonna go up on the yellow once. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now back up to blue. Blue's going to activate the objective lady. He's gonna draw 3 objectives. He's gonna look at them. No chance on this. He has no chance on this, and he's already got this for at least a point, so we'll keep this card. Put the rest under the deck. Now back up to me. I still got 4 actions to do. I'm gonna go get that golden piece before anyone steals it from me. So I'm gonna put it here. So I'm going to also score 10 here. 10 is another point and another $1. Another $1 and another point. There you go. So back up to green. So we're almost done. A couple of actions left. I think what green's going to do, he's going to get a golden piece before it disappears. He's going to get this one. Alright, now blue. Blue's got one more action here, and then he's going to recruit a guy, which is going to be just a... actually, maybe he's going to recruit a guy. Does he need any of these guys? Let him double check. Blue is going to allow him to go on the yellow. He's already going to win yellow, so that's useless. There's no 3 tokens left. There's None of these left. I mean, these are all useless. So he's gonna recruit a extra. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Now it's gonna be me. I got 3 tokens left. There is no blue pieces. I can go up ambience. Shit, let's go up ambience. I go up twice here. Let's go green. So this should go fast now. He's gonna go twice on the ambience as well. Then it's blue. Blue's gonna go up twice on the ambience as well. So then I'm gonna go. I'll just take him just so I can go up 1 on any track of my choice. I think I'm gonna go up on blue. See if I can get past here. Alright. Now it's gonna be green. Green's gotta recruit, might as well recruit now. And you know what? He's just gonna get a red. He can activate this character now. And a yellow. Sure, he'll take this character. He can pay for it, he's got a ton of cash. So he's gonna take this character and activate him with his last action so he can go up on the red and the yellow. Put him right there. Alright, and blue has no more tokens, so he's done. Now, my last action in the game, I'm just gonna go here for an objective. Or do I need the money? So, let's calculate. So, I need a coin here, that's why I put it here. 3 pays for him. 3 pays for him. I'm going to get 5 because I'm going to go up on the red track. So this is going to be an extra coin to pay for him. So I don't need the money. There's no way I'm going to be able to pay for her. So I'll just get 3 objectives. See if I can get something I can satisfy. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Let's look at these. If I'm first on any of the tracks, I'll score a point. I might be first on the blue, so that's 1 point. This is going to be, I can't win the other ones, that's for sure. What's this one? I think if I have actors, unfortunately I only have 2, I don't have 3. And this is for money. Unfortunately I'm not gonna have a lot of money. I guess I'll just keep, I'll check the rule book, so I'll take this one or this one. I think this one's gonna score me a point, so I might as well just keep it. 1 extra point, that's fine. Put this underneath. There you go. And now green's last action. So he's gonna pick that guy that he just picked up. So he's gonna go up on the red and on the yellow. And we're done. Done, done, done. Alright, those are all the actions. Now we're gonna do the ambience phase and then the dress rehearsal and we're done. So let's all do this together. So ambience, green's gonna get $1. Blue's gonna get a white feather. I think what they're gonna do is go up on the money track here to pay for that person they got. I'm gonna get $1 for my ambience and it resets, so I get another $1. Oh, I would have been able to pay for her with this extra $1 with the $4 from the queen. Oh well, so I ended up losing a point. That's okay. There you go, so we're done. Now it's the dress rehearsal phase, so in turn order. So blue's gonna go first. So I'm gonna look, they have a red, I'm gonna go up on red. They have a red and a blue, so red and a blue. They have a yellow, and they have 1 for each. 1, 2, 3. So there you go, they moved up all their tracks. Now I'm second, I'm gonna go. So I go up yellow, yellow. So twice on yellow, 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 it won't even help me. Blue, red, and 1 of my choice. Blue, red, and 1 of my choice. Ah, nothing helps me. I wish I had 1 more. I guess I'll go blue. Oh, sorry. I did forget the extra yellow here. So I go up yellow. So if I look at green's board, he's got a ton of whites. He's gonna beat me no matter what. So, okay, I'll do that. So now green's gonna go, he's gonna do the same thing. So he's got red, red, red. 3 reds. Oh my god. Red, red, red. Got 2 blues. 2 blues. And 2 yellows. And there you go. We're done. Dress rehearsal's done. So let me score this, and then we'll score the objectives, and I'll come back for final scoring. So we'll score this. So blue's gonna get $5. It's gonna be good to pay for his expensive guys. Green's gonna get 3, and I'm gonna get a crappy 1 coin. All right. Then we're gonna score here. So blue's gonna score 2 points. Green's gonna score 1. And we're gonna score here. So I'm gonna score 2. Green's gonna score 2. 1, 2. Blue's gonna score 1. All right. So now we're done the dress rehearsal. There is no cleanup and rest phase for the last round of the game. I'll just come back to tally the final end game points. Alright, I calculated their final scores. Let's just go to my board. There's only 3 things you gotta calculate at end game scoring. Is your golden pieces, your objectives, and then you score -1 for people you can't pay. So let's go to my board. So golden pieces, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is gigantic. So I'm gonna score 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, my objectives, I'm gonna score 2 for this one because I have 5 characters all filled up with costumes, and 1 for this one, so that's another 3. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately though, I can't pay one of my characters. Alright, this guy's gonna get paid. So 1, so I'm gonna lose 2 points. So I'm gonna go back on top. 1, 2. There you go. So it's a tie for first. I have no idea what the tiebreaker is. So I have either won or lost. So it doesn't really matter. That's the playthrough. Hope you like it. You're gonna see it's a game where you don't score that many points. Like, it's rare to go past 25 in this game, I find. Played it multiple times, and we usually end around there as the winner. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment on the video. We'll see you on the next one.